McLeod, welcome.
Thank you.
Excited to have you here. All right, I'm gonna hit you with a hard question, but maybe not so hard for you. Do you think we're living in a simulation, sir?
I think about that every day. Maybe?
So how far does the simulation go in your mind?
All the way to the end?
All the way to the end and beyond?
And beyond.
Because simulation's a big part of your work, right?
Absolutely,
Is this something that has kind of been an idea that's been in your head that this is all a simulation for a while, or is this a more recent development?
That is a good question. I guess it's always kind of been there. Like, I've always been kind of interested in the universe and life and death and rebirth and, integrated matter and how, we're breathing the same air that the dinosaurs breathed. Our body's made of water from oceans. Like, this kind of unseen connection through the world makes me feel like, yeah, we had a finite amount of resources to begin with, and this is what we came with. But yeah, I feel like we're all one. We're all one being, we're all one body.
Let's talk about your piece that you have here today. It's about our presence within this sort of natural world that you've built, right?
Yeah.
And how our reactions and how our emotions sort of help drive that natural world. Is this like a project that you've been working on for a while? Is this a concept that you've been playing with for a while?
It's the first time I've brought a lot of worlds together. So, typically I do make landscapes and environments and spaces like that I feel usually devoid of any kind of human or entity presence, so that the viewer can interject themselves or have empathy for the space or understand why or question why it is vacant. This time I put in these NPCs, which I had worked with before, in this idea of them being stuck in this hellish loop, and empathy for video game characters, that all they do is sit in their house until 5 p.m. and then they go to the lobby at 2, you know what I mean? And then back and forth in these endless loops. Once AI gets more sophisticated, that they become sentient, how troublesome that would be for these AIs that are stuck on these cycles, like Westworld, you know what I mean?
Is there anything in particular that you're excited about for what's to come as this stuff evolves and gets even more and more intelligent?
I'm excited for what's to come, the unknown of what's to come, you know what I mean? I was chatting with a friend, and it's just there's so much potential, and to decide ahead of time, I think, would be a disservice. I think just being open and receptive and on the ball, what new releases are coming out, what new plugins, what are people doing, how are they breaking it? That's what really excites me.
Well, look, this piece is going to be up for 7 days. I'm super curious to see how people resonate with it and how they react to it, because it is this new form of interacting with art, right? It's a new medium entirely.
Yeah.
Would you consider this a new medium? What you're building, is this something that's vastly different than what you've experienced or what you've done before?
Long-winded answer. Maybe.
There's also this intelligence layer to it, right?
Absolutely,
it's so new and unique and interesting. It's fascinating stuff, and I love your work.
Thank you so much.
I'm super excited to have you here, and
you.
Thanks for talking with me, man.
Thank you for talking with me.
You want to show me your piece, by the way?
Yeah, can we?
Yeah.